We are late in life.
Clock stopped. Anyway, it's the Destiny Hour with Paul. Welcome. Taking your questions on anything in this life. As long as they're not silly. So wherever you are, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, drop your questions and we'll try and help you. I think so.
Alright, we're going to start with Lightworkers Light Reads. We have a question from Lenny Lucas asking, hello, will I see Elle again? I'm not sure after what happened today.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see him again. Just give it a week. Okay? But learn your lesson, please. Okay? You'll see him again.
Next question from Dev asking, hey there, when will she confess her love for me?
Confess? When will she... Maybe July. When are you going to confess yours?
Next question from Tapasleen.
Yeah, every night. Hmm?
Who says, hey Paul and Shay, grateful for your guidance. Wanted to know when my health will go back to normal. Thanks.
In about 3 weeks, you'll be back to normal.
Rithika Reddy asking, hi Paul, how's my boyfriend feeling about our relationship? He's been a bit distant lately.
Why don't you ask him, Rafika? Okay, ask him.
Tammy says, hi Owen, I would love to know if my mom has a chance to get a job.
Oh, Tammy, hello. She got a chance, yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, she has got a chance, Tammy, but she needs to put in a little bit of effort, or a lot more effort than she has. I think in the next... She might be lucky in the next 4 weeks. I don't want to say 4 months. I want to say 4 weeks. Just to give you a bit of hope. So, yes, Tammy. And say hello to your mum.
The next question is from Elaine from Gilio, asking, do you see me teaching intuitive art and being successful? Thank you.
Intuitive art. Okay. It's very interesting. That field, that subject, very interesting indeed. I like the fact that you've got passion. Yeah, it's going to go very, very well. The answer is absolutely yes. Okay. It needs time to expand, but you would know that. So I'd say by next year, word will get around. So best of luck to you, Elaine.
Rod asking, hey Paul, do you think anyone is currently thinking of me deeply? I think most likely not, because I've been living under a rock for 4 months.
Well, what most of the world has, Rod. Okay, are people thinking about you? Well, that's quite sad in that question. Do I think people have been thinking about you? I'm sure there's been one or two, yeah. Have you been thinking about other people yourself? You know, it goes both ways. So, rather than, you being people reaching out to you, why don't you reach out to them? You know, it's not a one-way street. But I'm sure, to answer your question, people have been thinking about you. Okay? But the onus is on you also to reciprocate and reach out. Okay?
And Naaman Sethi asking, can you please tell me about my career in the coming year?
The coming year, the rest of this year, I take it that's what you're saying. It's a bit stuttering, but from next month, it should start being a little bit smoother from next month. Yeah, so that's what I want to say. So it should be okay from next month.
Just quickly moving on to Instagram. Tamina says, hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're well. I feel a bit anxious nowadays. I'd love to hear if you have any advice for me. Thank you.
Look, the world is anxious, Tamina. Okay? It really is. And I think you're thinking a little bit too much. But they will pass. If you can keep busy at work, all right, this current climate will pass. So if you can get through this month, you should be okay. All right.
Moving on to YouTube, Shamaya asking, hi Paul, do you think my father will like Q when he meets him tomorrow? I want my dad to approve of this relationship.
Yeah, you want your dad to approve of the relationship, obviously. But you can't make people like each other, okay? You can't make people like each other. It's their own choice, okay? So why don't you just enjoy the meeting, okay? And stop putting added pressure on everybody concerned and let it just flow.
Next question from Winter. Hi, good morning. How is my mom doing health-wise?
She's doing all right. Okay, little bit of stress, little bit of headaches, possibly due to work, but she's okay. All right, she's tough, your mama.
Spiralia asking, I'm thinking about leaving my job. Will I find something better soon?
It's stupid to do that. Absolutely stupid. You don't leave your job now. You know how many businesses are closing? It's stupidity. Not even answering that.
asking, hello, is it possible for me to become friends with B and W someday?
Someday. It's possible. Perhaps in the next 6 months. Okay.
Last one on YouTube and Instagram. Alexi asking, I would like to leave my job. Is it a good time to do so?
What is with... What, why are you leaving your jobs, people? Do you not know how many businesses are closing? Do you know how... You don't leave a job before you've got another one. It's suicide.
Right. See the boat asking, hey Paul, can you please tell me what the authority of my school feel about me? I feel they hate me because I don't take them seriously.
The who?
The authority at my school.
They hate you because...
I don't take them seriously.
Hate is a strong word. Okay? And it's not because you don't take them seriously. It's because your attitude towards them is one of suspicion. So they don't... If you're picking up a vibe, it's because they're suspicious of you. Because you're suspicious of them. See? So stop holding back and just be nice.
V. Supine asking, what do you see for my health, Paul? My neck feels like something's stinging sometimes when I walk or jump or walk too fast.
Leg.
Neck.
Oh, neck. You need to get to the doctors, please. And we need to do an x-ray on you, because I think there might be a nerve trapped. And you might be able to be manipulated. I don't know if you hurt yourself previously and it's an old injury. But it can be corrected, okay?
Monica asking, when will Manjot come back to me?
Who?
Manjot.
Maybe in 6 weeks' time. Don't know if that helps you at all. But July is indicated.
Yes, that was Monica. Next question from Ruth. Who says, hey there, good looking.
Hi, Ruth.
May I please ask you if my daughter's friend, Lawrence, will be leaving or immigrating to Canada or something, please. Many thanks, Paul, and thanks, Shay, for your support.
Hi, Ruth. Nice to see you, baby. Nice to see you. I do think he has a good chance of going to Canada. Did you ask when? Fine. Maybe January. Maybe January. So Ruth, it's looking good. If he can get... he's part of the church, right? If he gets through... he gets into Canada through the church thing. It's looking good for January. Okay, hope you're doing well, Ruth.
The last one on YouTube from S. Petersen, S-E-N. They say, hi Paul and Shay, I need a bit of hope, please. I'm trying to have a baby for a really, really long time. Could you please tell me if or when I will conceive a baby?
What's that name?
S. Petersen.
Petersen. I like the way you said that, Shay. Oh, too much stress, man. Stress levels are silly. S. Peterson? Okay. There's something not quite right. There's something... You don't eat fish. I need you to start taking omega. Then you know the omega fish oils, omega-3, omega-6. Something in your diet is not allowing this. Okay, I'm feeling the left side of you as well. Okay. This is a diet thing. The answer is, so change, I want you to the omega-3s and 6s. And I want you to enjoy making love. Huh, sounds funny, I know. Sorry, Shay. I want you to enjoy it because at the moment you're not. And it's. I would love you also to have a glass of wine before you go to bed and do the deed, because the stress levels are silly. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You could be in the family way if you change. If you change glass of wine, omega-3, you could be in the family way by October.
Please be patient, guys. The next question is from Ritika Bharat, asking, hi Paul and Shay, would like to know about doing a business. Should I start up an online business, product selling, or as a business coach?
You do both. You do both, please. Because the first one, the online businesses, are going to be a hobby. The other one is going to be the meat and potatoes. So you do both, please. Soon.
Okay, the next question. Sorry, I wanted some clarification from somebody.
Oh, did you, Shay? You wanted clarification, did you?
The next question is from Rihu. Niha, sorry. I'm very tired.
Shay, stop drinking and coming to work.
She says, hi, I'd like to know about starting a business in online coaching. Will I be successful?
I've just answered that.
No, other one.
This is another with the same question.
Similar question. She wants to do online coaching only. Is it going to...
And she wants to do both.
No.
Just online coaching.
Dad, the first one was asking what should she do, online coaching or selling.
Yes.
This one is just asking, should she do online coaching?
Yes, you must do online coaching. Oh, my giddy aunt. Yes, you must. Please start in the next 6 weeks. Thank you.
Rita, Reetaa, asking, when will I get married? When will I get the love of my life?
We're all searching for that love, my baby girl. We're all searching for that love. You know that. And the love of your life. Oh, okay. For Rita is going to come sooner than you think. It's going to be early next year. And I think it comes through a work situation. Okay. So you've not been forgotten. Okay. Somebody special is going to be coming along. Think early next year. So, it's nice.
Okay, next question from Krista May. Good evening. Any guidance on how to bring up divorce or present it to my husband. I want to keep the peace. We have been separated for a year and he still wants to make it work.
Well, I think the law says you have to be separated for 2 years, doesn't it? I think that, depending, just check that law. So by virtue of that fact, I think it is 2 years. You can, wait it out. Check the law, please, but wait it out. Okay? You don't want to upset him anymore. But my feeling is that it can't be contested once you have been separate for 2 years. But check out those details, please. And then I think that the magistrate just stamps it. Boom. Approved. Okay, so check and ride it out, my sweetie. You're almost there. You're halfway. It's good.
Okay, I just want to get through Instagram and then moving on to YouTube. There's a question that I'm waiting for some clarification on, so we'll just move on. Shivani asking, hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're great. I'd like to know if Sid and I will get married. Thanks.
Sid. There's a name you don't hear often. You don't. Used to. You don't anymore. If you do, you've got to stop pressuring him. You really have to. But the chances are next year you guys will be talking about it. Seriously. Okay, but just stop pressuring, please.
Next question is from Happy Not Sad.
What? Happy, not sad?
They say, so Paul, I'm 15, right?
What? 15?
Oh, this is a good one. And I have ideas about doing an online business. Should I do it and when? Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Wow, little entrepreneur. 15 years old. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Should you do it? You better. And I want it up and running in the next couple of months. No later than September. But from next month, and what's the month after that? August. You're going to do fabulous. All 15 years old of you. I'm all jealous now. I'm all jealous. But I'm terribly proud of you. Happy? Go for it. I want it online and I want you making tremendous amounts of money. Well done to you.
Amen. Sorry guys, hang on. Just having a little, oh goodness, a little difficulty.
It's okay. Calm. You'll be fine, baby. Good girl.
Alright, moving on. Question from All Phones. Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're well. We're talking a lot nowadays. I followed your advice. You told me to do this. My question is he going to be the same from now on or will he change?
Why will he change? Alphonse, every night make an appointment, okay, sweetheart? Make an appointment. You know, now we're down to moods. What mood is he in? What's he going to have for supper? Love, please, make an appointment.
Okay, next question is from Elle asking, please may I have a message from Spirit? Thank you for your guidance, love and light.
Love and light to you, Elle. What you're going through is just a phase. Okay? And I need you to know that. A phase. Things are going to get better. And they're going to get better in the next 9 days. Going like that. Next 9 days. So it's next weekend. Okay? No, it's not. It's next week. Okay, just calm down. Things are going to fall into place. That's what I need you to know. All right?
Okay, we got some clarification. Thank you, Meme Master. Meme Master asks, so I moved a workplace. Most people there...
Meme Master?
Meme Master.
Oh.
They say, so I moved a workplace. Most people there seem to dislike me. Obviously, there are people that like me and dislike me, but this I haven't experienced before. What could be the reason for them to act like this towards me?
Well, here's the thing. I take it you're very young, okay? And you've got a bit of an attitude. And what you're doing, if somebody looks at you funny, you're developing an attitude. Okay, remember it's their turf, not yours. They've been there longer, so the onus is on you to be friendly and polite, not them to be to kiss you, kiss your backside. You have got to do some sucking up, okay? And you've got to be friendly and you've got to be nice, okay? Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Okay? And you've got to be polite. That's the way it works in the big world.
Okay. Next one is from Queen Freya, asking, hi Paul and Shay, I wanted to know what's coming for me in love. Thank you.
I think you're going to be fortunate in love. Possibly 3 or 4 months. Somebody new, but I can see the phone ringing from somebody from the past. So the onus is, the choice is going to be yours. Whether you pick up from the past or whether you want to go into the future. But I would say 3-4 months. Somebody new's coming.
Paul Wish asking, hi Paul, I hope you're doing fine today. Is it okay for me to talk to him? I'm getting attached to him nowadays and I like him a lot and it seems the same with him. Thank you.
Is it okay to talk to him? Was that the... Yeah, just cool down. You're coming on too fast, too strong. Okay? You need to... Little bit obsession, a little bit obsessive. Okay, so you need to calm right the way down. Okay, and it's once every couple of days that you... so every 2 or 3 days, then you're allowed to say hello, but not 3 times a day, okay? And that needs to continue for 3 weeks, okay? Once every 2 or 3 days. Hello, how are you? Nothing too heavy.
Elisa, having a strange question for you. I have a question out of curiosity for you and your viewers. Do you believe in star seeds? Thank you.
Star seeds, I don't want to get into that, Elise. People think they're an alien from another planet, and I'm kind of stuck on this planet in this life, not past lives, and so people from other planets I have a strong opinion about that those people usually have had some trauma in their lives. So I deal with this life okay.
Right, next one. Lots of these ones tonight. A tarot master saying, hello Paul. So do you think, so if I start a online business this year, do you think I'll be earning big bucks?
Big bucks? Who are you, Donald Trump?
I still need to think of what the product is I should sell.
Well, it's a ridiculous question. Do you think I will earn big bucks? I don't know what to sell. Do you know how stupid you sound? Think of what you want to sell.
I'm going to ask the second part of this question. Jobby George asks, can you please tell me as to when I would get a job? I'm currently jobless.
What was the first part?
Something I've already replied to.
Oh. Jobby, you got to get your resume out there. Okay? You can work. There's no problem. Okay? And you can work this year. All right? But your work ethic is your output of your resume needs to increase. Okay, I need another 10 this week out. But that's the level. Okay? But you can work this year, but a little more effort, please.
Ravi asking, can you please tell me about my financial future?
You live beyond your means, Ravi. You live beyond your means. And I think have you got a car? It's too much. And I don't know if you've been spending it on the girls as well. So your lifestyle's got to change. That's what's coming through. It's your lifestyle. I mean, if you had more money, you'd just buy more things. So you need to cut back on things, Ravi, and make a determined effort. But you can get on top of things. You can get on top of this. Change your lifestyle, please.
Shari asking, hi, will I meet my future husband this year? Thank you.
Your future husband, is it an arranged situation again? Shari, if it's an arranged situation, there is a good chance you will meet somebody after September. Okay? If not, if you're waiting for love, a love marriage, then unfortunately you'll have to wait a little bit longer. But an arranged situation after September, sweetie.
Himani asking, hi Paul, can you please tell me if I can trust KP and if it's good for me if he's around me? Thank you.
Trust KP. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I think you can. And I think you're going to fall in love if you're not there already. Okay, so I think you can.
My Hottie's Empire asking, hey Paul, I don't know what I'm going through, but I don't feel human. I think that's something to do with my mental health. Any idea on how to fix it? Since I always felt like I was an alien or something.
Well, if you've got issues, Hottie, okay, and you think you're from another planet and the aliens have attacked, or okay, I think you need to get to the doctors to discuss it with somebody. I know you've got anxiety, that's what I will say. But I think you need to talk to a professional. That's what I think you need to do, and I think you should. That is my advice. To answer in a question on air is really not doing it justice to you, because I think you've got a few issues, and that's quite all right to have issues, but I think you need to speak to a therapist as well, and perhaps some anxiety medication, but professional help, please. Okay.
Okay, next question is from Cassidy, asking, hey Paul and Shay, how are you today? I received a proposal some days ago and he still talks to me, and I said I have to think about it. Should I say yes? I don't love him yet.
I think you are going to accept Cassidy. I guess you've got to meet as well, haven't you? The families have got to meet and blah blah blah. I think he'll take care of you. I think love can grow. It's so hard, Cassidy, but I think it's worth a shot.
ASMR giving us an update on the question. They say, hi, yesterday I asked about a job that I applied for in Turkey, and you guys were wondering about the interview.
That's right.
Basically, the thing is you record an introduction of yourself and send it to them. And also a demo of a certain topic that I recorded and have to send to them. So in regards to that, can you tell me if they will accept me?
Okay, thank you for clearing that up. That was my big issue, is the interview process. I think you can. I think it's a good... You gave a good account of yourself. I'm going to say a 70% chance. I don't know how many people have applied for the job. I don't know what, you know what I mean? If it was on Facebook or something, they might have been inundated. You gave a great account of yourself. There's a 70% chance you're going to hear next month. Okay, so that's what I'm saying now. It's still up in the air, but you gave a good account of yourself. Nobody can ask for anything more.
Mariam, then Reda Puff. Mariam says, will I go on a date with Mohammed?
the question is, can you with lockdown? I mean, you can only get takeouts now, can't you? Suppose it could still be a date. KFC under the tree. Yes, you are going to go on a date. And it might be a picnic, actually. I could see it possibly next month. So, enjoy your KFC in the park.
Okay, Relipuff says, "Hey Paul, so I'm an introvert and it's kind of hard for me to speak and get the words to come properly. But I think I just had some progress. Do you think I'll be able to talk with enough confidence soon enough?"
Well, you're trying. You know, and they say the world loves somebody that tries, you know. The more you practice, the better you get. Okay? Just remember that. The more you practice, the better you get. So, will you have the confidence? Yes. I need another 3 months practicing. Can you do that for us? 3 months. It's not long out of your life. So, just once or twice a day. The one I want is before you go to bed, before you go to sleep. Do that practice, because then it sets in your subconscious. And it's good. So if you can do it twice a day for 3 months, okay, you are going to surprise yourself.
Okay. Silkmani asking, "May I know if someone from the past is coming to my life? Can they get back into my life?"
I don't say come back into your life. I say maybe contact you. But, I got you being so anxious that and so desperate that you're going, oh, I need somebody. And I think you're going to be contacted by somebody from the past, but I don't think it's what you want it to be, a romantic fling. So I'm waiting for the future.
Anna's asking, "I hope you're well. Can you tell me what might my future career hold?"
What?
What might my future career hold?
What it might hold? Are you asking me about what it will be, the career will be? Because, what does your career hold? Well, it holds your paycheck, doesn't it? And it holds your happiness or contentment. So there I'm at conflict. As long as you love your career, it should love you back. If you hate your career, well, then it's going to hate you back. So if you can put your hand on your heart and say, I love what I do, then your career will be kind to you. Okay.
We've got an interesting question from a user called Yes Big Man, who says, "Hey Paul, I have quite bad health anxiety. I'm especially worried about cancer. Every issue I have, I think it's cancer. Do you think I'll ever come off this fear?"
Will you ever come off this fear? What are you doing about it? Okay? Not every ache and pain. That's what you're doing. That's your alarm system. I've got a headache. Well, it's brain cancer. I've got itchy foot. Well, it's foot cancer. You know, stop it. It's an itchy foot. It's a headache. Okay? You have got to win the battle here. That's how you do it. And if somebody raped you, somebody came up and raped you, what would you say? What would you say? Okay. Or would you fight? Would you say stop? Would you say go away? Would you use stronger language? Well, that's what you've got to use when you get that stupid thought of cancer coming into your life. That's raping you of life. So you've got to fight it. And you're spending too much time inside. Oh, my nails. Oh, stop it. Stop it, stop it. Get out and take the dog for a walk. If you haven't got a dog, take yourself for a walk. But you win the battle here. Okay? If you're getting raped every day, stop it.
Fire sign asking, will I be successful with my new business idea? Old business, new tactic or strategy?
You see, I like that. You fire sign. You've got something there. The way you said that. Me like lots. You're gonna go for it, my girl. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Okay? But remember, you're not in for the short, you're in for the long run. Okay, so don't think you just open your doors and woohoo! It's not going to be like that. It's a jog, it's a trot, not a sprint. Okay, but I love your attitude and you're going to do well, fire sign. So best of luck to you. And wow, I just got you being so clever. Wow.
Sarina asking, I think my uncle's wife is playing some games nowadays. She said something else in front of my father and we found out what she said was against it. Is she trying to do something?
We found out?
Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. She said something in front of my father and we found out something, we found something against what she said. Is she trying to do something?
Yes, she is. Okay? She's two-faced, speaks with forked tongue like a snake, and I believe she's involved in black magic. Okay? I would not give her the time of day. Okay? Stay away as much as you can. Do not take her seriously and try and avoid her. Easy for me to say, it's not my family. Mind you, my family I'd also avoid. So it can be done. Make no mistake, it can be done. Do not trust her as far as you can throw her. Okay?
Next question from Sugar Pearl. Asking, hey Paul and Shay, you guys are doing really great. Could you please tell me if our master's exams will be held because of the pandemic or not? Like, do I need to prepare or leave for some time?
What exam?
Master's exam.
No, you need to prepare. Please. Because I think it's going to be October. So it's still on, Sugar Pearl. Still on, baby. So you got to hit the books, my baby. Hit the books.
Lex asking, do you see me and Anna ever reconnecting romantically in the future?
Lex. Reconnecting. Why did you break up, Lex? If you were to connect, it would be in 6 months' time. She might have, she's detoxing. So I think it was a bad breakup. If any time of reconciliation within 6 months. So stop pestering her, please. She knows she's got your number.
Coco asking, hi Paul, when do you see me travelling abroad for education?
Okay. If you were to travel, I don't think it's going to be August. I think that's too soon, Coco. So I'm going to say in 8 months' time. Okay, don't think it's August. I think it's 8 months' time.
Mike asking, hello Paul. So I found a witch to try and cut off every witchcraft. Do you think she is trustworthy?
Can you trust that witch? I wonder. Yeah. Yeah. Mike, I like her. I trust her. Yes. 100% actually. Well, the high 90s. Mike, I trust her. It's fine. Good girl.
Banali asking, can I get married by my choice or by my family?
Banali, I think your family is the answer. If you want to do it by choice, I think you're going to end up fighting with the family. That's what I've got. And you know, we got culture and tradition over the Western feel of things, and the Western outlook of love and romance versus tradition. So that's what you're going to be arguing, and it's a tough argument because your folks are traditionalists, and it's going to hurt them. So if you are going to wait for love or do it that way, Mama and Papa are going to be upset, particularly your daddy.
Little Goose asking, I feel tired every day for the past 7 months. Doctor said it was some kind of virus. When do you see for the best time of recovery?
Nice one, Little Goose. I mean, nice that you went to the doctor, not nice that you're sick, my sweetie. Nice that you went to the doctor, and so you went to the doctor, so that was June. You have got about 3 weeks to go. Then you'll start to feel super. Drink lots of water, please. And you need to have fruit. Ooh, fruit. Let's do that again, Shay.
You can ring the bell and do it.
Fruit. Little goose, 3 weeks. Fruit. And go.
Next question, also a good question, from Uptown, New York, asking, hello, I would like to know if both my parents and my sister are narcissists. They have given me very negative energy towards me and giving me a good reason to stay away.
Narcissists, do you know what that means? The chances of your sister being one and your mum and dad being one are very, very unlikely. Okay? So I think you've just gotten onto that word and that's got into your brain. Okay? But if they are getting on your nerves, right? Stay away. You're quite right to stay away. But I don't think it's the N word. The N word. Okay? I think your sister is a jealous little girl. I was going to say something stronger, but I won't. I'll say jealous little girl. And she feeds mama, particularly mama, all bad things about you, all gossip and bad, all right? So, mama and papa are okay, all right? Your sister, I want to slap her silly, okay? Stay away from your sister, please. Okay, but stay away, all right? The N word, no. It's the G word. That's the gossip. And then it's the J word. They're jealous.
Well, a nice light-hearted question from Daria. Hi, Paul. Will I get my prescription glasses soon?
Who said that? Will you get them soon? It's such a relief when you do. You go, oh wow, is that what I look like? Is that my hairstyle? Yeah. Yes, you will. Within, I want to say within 10 days. It could be 2 to 3 days. And I think you got quite a funky frame, didn't you? Do they do things? They do all sorts of things now. Bifocal, by the way. You don't sing on my show, Shay. I told you about this. It's my show.
We'll make these the 2 last questions.
Oh, please.
Just Garan asking, hey there, do you see me getting a baby this year?
We don't say getting a baby, we say having a child. Getting a baby seems like you're going down to the shops. Where are you going? I'm just going to get a baby. Having a baby, creating life. There is a good chance that I'm going November, smack in the middle. November, you might have an announcement. But it's called having a baby. So go and make one.
Last one is from Lou. In romance, how will things progress between me and Marco?
Marco. Sounds sexy, doesn't it? What's your name? My name's Marco. Lou. How will they go? Nice. I take it you are in the northern hemisphere. So this summer is looking very, very strong in the Marco department. Okay? Just be a bit patient. I'm trying to get you into July before you sort of go mad. All right? So July, as long as it's summer where you are, I'm happy with that. It's looking good from my side of things. Shay, can I go home?
Time to go home.
Hey! Folks, thank you very much for your questions. Thank you for watching. If you feel like donating, that'll be nice. If you feel like you want an appointment to answer more of your questions, then I do this full time, Monday to 7 days a week. I'm in Johannesburg, so just remember the time zone. Johannesburg time. That's all really I want to say, except be kind to each other, and we'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Good night, folks.